As the light continues to blink, they stand well. Super Romany, the favourite, drawn the outside of the field. All clear has been given from behind the stalls, and now they open. They're off and they're racing. Super Romany jumped on terms with them, with Come a Little Bit Closer. KERMAN, Rock, Ultimate Style, All the Way Will. From Surveillance, behind those next of all, My Fair Valentine, Allegiance. At the end of 200, a line of 3 on the inside, KERMAN, Rock, in the middle, Ultimate Style. And on the outside of those, Come a Little Bit Closer, whose rider's trying to look down here and see if there's a spot in behind them on heels, and is almost across as they go through the crossing. Then Surveillance, followed by Super Romany, My Fair Valentine, the rail. In behind them, Allegiance, a length and a half. The Roan Ranger, Passaran, sitting 3 deep in the early stages. From Galarian and back there, last of all, as they settle into stride, is Awesome Chatter. Over into the back of the course they head, and KERMAN Rock had won the battle for the lead. 1,300 to go. KERMAN Rock led by a length. Ultimate Style is up running second. Over on the inside next, Surveillance, covered by Come a Little Bit Closer, who was able to work his way across. Then My Fair Valentine, who's on the inside of the favourite Super Romany, and outside of those in the cheap seats pass around as they gallop along the back. 1,000 to go. Over on the inside then is the Roan Ranger, who's back with Allegiance, and Galarian is next to last. Over on the outside of Awesome Chatter, KERMAN Rock put the foot on the accelerator at the 800 mark, and he started to string them along. It's KERMAN Rock by 2. Ultimate Style up there in second placing as they come down the side. About a length away then, Come a Little Bit Closer in the orange colours. Surveillance coming off the bridle. Super Romany's about to work into it. Then a length and a half to pass around. My Fair Valentine well back. Allegiance, the Roan Ranger, Galarian. Awesome Chatter's got the task in front of it. Stone Motherless on the point of the turn. 400 to go. And KERMAN Rock making all haste for the judge. Straightens up with a big lead. Here comes Super Romany, starting to wind up down the outside in front of Come a Little Bit Closer. But they've got a bit of work to do still. At the 200, KERMAN Rock's in full flight. Led by 2.5 to 3. Super Romany trying valiantly. KERMAN Rock running out of the tickets. The post is coming though. Super Romany won't get to KERMAN Rock, and KERMAN Rock wins it. KERMAN Rock home gives Derek a treble today here at Belmont Park. Beat Super Romany. Third, Come a Little Bit Closer. Surveillance battled away. Then at the head of the others, the Roan Ranger, followed by Galarian. Passaran. Awesome Chatter never got warm. Ultimate Style dropped out. My Fair Valentine was next home, and the stablemate of the winner has run last. It's a Chris Willis bookend. KERMAN Rock wins it. Maddie Derrick. Having a big day, Madison Derrick. She's now kicked home 3 of the first 5 winners on the card. Holding Super Romany, and a distant third, Come a Little Bit Closer. Surveillance, the Roan Ranger went to it for 4th. The Roan Ranger's going to get that just in front of Surveillance. 7-1-6-5 interim placing. 7-1-6-5. And KERMAN Rock picks up his 4th victory in 45 runs. The Snippet Sun gelding out of Bramasco, a daughter of Encosta de Largo, raced by Chris Willis. And Prue George, trained by Chris, and Maddie Derrick continues her very good form. Super Romany, second. Just couldn't give the 6 kilo weight to KERMAN Rock. Under the 60 there, battled on grandly, grinding away by Super One out of Gypsy Rose. Dan Ben Pierce, Clint Johnston Porter. Come a Little Bit Closer by Red Hot Choice from Come Sit Beside Me. Jason Whiting, the rider for trainer Lulu Ciani. 7-1-6-5 they are, and 3/4, 3.5 lengths are the official margins. The time is 2:10.5. 37.07. The last 600 there. KERMAN Rock virtually doing it from go to woe. Next event, the Lexus of Perth handicap over the mile, 1600. 8 Hoobie Watty is the scratching in race 6. 2, 1, 6 and 3. Zaza Rock I've gone for over Snazzler. Maddie Derrick, can she make it 4? 6 Be Awesome and 3 Castillo de Largo. Some suggest she might well be able to do that. 2, 1, 6 and 3. Let's go downstairs to Lockie Taylor in the yard with KERMAN Rock pinching this race on the corner. Tactically a very good front running ride by Maddie Derrick.
Was Darren, brings up a treble, does Maddie Derrick, and I'm now catching up with winning trainer of KERMAN Rock, Chris Willis. Chris, it was a big drop in grade to what he's been facing his last 3, 4, 5 starts. You must have come into today with a degree of confidence, especially with the way the track's played so far today as well.
Yeah, Absolutely, Lock. You know, they've just got to ride him and let him slide a little bit in the run, and not worried about getting 2 or 3 in front and saying, you know, oh, it's going too hard, because when they ride him like she rode him today, that's when he's at his best.
When he found the front and got, I guess, an easy time of it in the first 600 metres, were you pleased to see he really put the foot down from around the 1,000 and ensure that they were really chasing him throughout?
Absolutely. That's his strength. His strength is to get them out of their comfort zone. And, you know, if he can find the front easily first 600 to 800, that's how she rode him.
We were just off there that the first 2,000 metres of the race was an easy watch. Great ride by Maddie. The last 100, maybe a little concerning.
The last 100 is always the hard part. We know that. It's like playing footy. It's that last 5 minutes. That's always harder than the first 5 minutes.
A bit like watching the Blues in finals.
Exactly. Very true. Very true.
Well done on seeing KERMAN Rock back in the winner's circle.
Thanks, buddy. Cheers, mate.
There's Chris Willis after the win of KERMAN Rock. Maddie Derrick, what a day it's been for her. 5 races have been run and she's already booted home a treble with a nice ride to come in Snazler.
Exactly right. I would think that Snazler's one of the top 3 chances in the next race. So Maddie Derrick's having a wonderful time of it at the minute. We mentioned this morning that she was sitting 5th in the top 5 Metro Premiership behind Willie Pike, Chris Parnham, Clint Johnston-Porter and Brad Parnham as an apprentice. That's a really nice feather in her cap. I think this morning, looking at the stats, Maddie was going at 12.5%. She's going even better now, Maddie, because that's 3 of the first 5. And look, KERMAN Rock, when he gets rolling, everything else is going to have to run him down.
Yeah, he had to observe a little bit of pressure early. They were sort of making him work for it, but he was tough. He just bowls along in that nice rhythm and kicks off the turn, and they just can't catch him.
Top of the home straight, you probably thought, I've pinched this. What about with 100 metres to go?
Yeah, I thought I might have been running out of tickets, but then I couldn't pull him up afterwards. So I think he just is one of those true stayers, just runs all day. But obviously they had the easier run, were running us down, but he's tough. He hold on to the line.
Now today, what about in the next Snazler? Do you dare to dream that it might be 4?
Always hoping, but never too confident. But I think he is a very good chance.
He was super last start, and the horse that actually just ran second to you then, Super Romany's that form, so it's holding up.
Yeah, definitely. I think that he ran into a nice one last start, and I think you know, he's got every chance to win today.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
There's Maddie Derrick. What a day it's been for her in the saddle, bringing up a Metro treble, currently leading our leading apprentice ranks here in WA. She combines with Chris Willis and KERMAN Rock to take out the Amelia Park Handicap.